You've been waiting over an hour for a client who hasn't shown up. Your jaw is tight, and you're caught in a trap. Do you lash out and risk the relationship, or stay silent and feel like a pushover? Take a deep breath. Over the next 6 minutes, we are going to build a 3-step conversation rescue checklist. It is a practical system designed to help you salvage any derailed interaction. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. Right now, lock in a specific, recent memory of a conversation that made you absolutely furious. We are going to retroactively rewrite that exact memory using established psychological and communication frameworks. Mastering this specific sequence moves you out of a purely reactive state. You stop being a passive victim of your own emotional spikes and start acting as the strategic director of the conversation. This chart shows communication is 55% visual, 38% auditory, and 7% words, but the research tells a different story. Mehrabian's Rule has a critical condition. It only applies when a person's words, tone, and posture pull in opposite directions. Imagine someone glaring at you with crossed arms, screaming, "I'm so happy to be here," at the top of their lungs. That ambiguous contradiction is the only time tone and posture outweigh the vocabulary. To establish baseline trust, you must actively eliminate that contradiction. Write down step 1 on your paper. Match words and body. Make sure your core message, your tone of voice, and your physical posture all pull in the exact same direction. Words are the foundation of your message. Your nonverbal cues are the amplifiers. If the amplifiers conflict with the spoken intent, you sabotage the interaction before the other person even processes your point. Author Nicholas Boothman suggests that the foundation of rapport is laid in the first 90 seconds of a meeting. In this window, the brain is scanning for perceived similarity, searching for evidence that the person is a friend rather than a threat. This split-screen layout shows 3 distinct sensory archetypes. Step 2 of our checklist is mirror their type. By identifying how your counterpart processes the world, you speak their internal language before you even get to the facts. Roughly 55% of people are visual. They speak quickly, they dress sharply, and rely on phrases like, "I see what you mean." When you spot this type, speed up your own delivery to match them. Another 15 to 20% are kinesthetic. They speak slowly, prioritize comfort in their clothing, and use phrases like, "I feel that's right." For this group, slow down your pacing and focus your language on the emotional weight of the deal. Do not engage in exact physical mimicry. That makes people uncomfortable. The goal is subtle matching. Simply adopt their speaking pace and mirror their choice of sensory verbs. Subtly matching a person's sensory preferences creates a subconscious feeling of belonging to the same tribe. It signals that you are safe to listen to, reducing friction before the real negotiation begins. Write down step 3, KFC. It's your mental emergency brake. You pull it when a situation derails, and your anger threatens to ruin the deal. Look at this flowchart. Ego pushes you down the red path toward anger, a dead end. K is know what you want. F is find out what you're getting. C is change what you do. Alter your approach to hit the final target. The KFC framework forces a strict separation between a bruised ego and the actual objective. It ensures that temporary emotional spikes never sabotage your long-term strategic success. Look down at the paper you grabbed earlier. You now have a complete 3-step high-stakes conversation rescue plan. First, ensure your physical presence and tone align with your words. Second, build connection by mirroring your counterpart's speaking pace and sensory verbs. And third, execute the KFC reset to prioritize the goal over the ego. Think back to that memory of the frustrating interaction. Now take this list into reality. The very next time someone cuts you off in traffic or shows up late to a Zoom call, run the KFC protocol. Effective communication relies on a dynamic system of adaptation. By mastering your own reactions and reading the signals of others, you shift from reacting to the conflict to actively navigating toward your objective.